Liam Newitt presents The Witch of the Waters, A Curse of the Devious Gobbler Story. A dark castle upon the top of a hill stands. A waterfall trickles in the distance. It is a strange castle, one that was left abandoned for centuries. This is not a normal place, but a woman lives there. One that wears a bright white dress. One that wears a black hat, but has very strange style skin, like some form of mystical creature that just spawned on Earth. One that was unusual, strange, different compared to any other. This was a different place. It looked different, sounded different. But this person came with a risk, one that no one knew would actually happen deep in the distance. This being that this woman was a witch, one that would cause problems within the entirety of the forest that was built upon multiple layers of doom. This was so unwanted to the point it was never endless. It was a strange place for most, but no one cared. This witch was well known for creating problems, for creating the world of grief and mourning of deaths. She was ready to attack once again, but this time on a different person. That person would be the devious gobbler. The witch knew it was time to find the next person, so she started to search around, finding ways to pick on any ideas to get her victims in the flesh. It was a strange world, some like no other. It was interesting, less powerful in ways, the water being part of an energy, mainly. A magic trick made of water. Somehow, somewhere. The witch wasn't sure where to take this. It was unknown. The sounds of smoke and powerful vortexes swirling around in her mind. Well, that's where it took things. It was all just nothing. An endless creativity. Something completely out of the ordinary. So it seemed. For us, it was nothing. An endless plant. Her useless soul. Nothing but energy. And for little, it was just nothing but a devious chance to win over anything. The witch knew what she was doing. The witch knew that she was ready to attack someone else. It was the time to move and find someone new to take over the world. The witch would take that chance now. The witch would start to move further, heading to seasides to collect powers from oceans, heading inland to head to lakes and rivers, collecting buckets worth of water. All for once, it was to create demon power. One that would make powerless things take charge and become more powerful. This was different. A new term, a new light within the horizon. It was all set to take in shape. A world known powerful. A place so little, but it was all to take its toll. All to take in too deep. Only the witch knew where things would go. Only the witch would know which way to take things. It was finally time to take that realm out
out of the hands of her next victim, finding the way to power her magical trick of giving her family grief was the next place that the witch would go. Steps in, step in, step in. That's all she needs to do. Magic was upon her. "Time to craft," she said to herself. Crafting many different potions with the buckets of water she creatively collected from rivers, lakes, and oceans. "This will be perfect for me. Who wonders where things would go? Maybe I could change things. Make things a little more suspicious," she hissed, angry. It was time to attack, creating potions for hours on end, building them up, stirring the pot of the cauldron, fires hissing underneath, the sound of the bubbling of the potions and waters inside of the cauldron, the smoke evaporating into the sky from above. It was all just a different thing, a different feeling, a new place, a new sound from far away. Of course, the neighborhood didn't like this. They could sense something was upon them, one that they never knew would be caused by the powerless witch, a witch that would become so evil, so powerful, that she wanted to take the lives of many people, including potentially the chance to attack the devious gobbler. But the witch didn't know where the gobbler was. Of course, the gobbler lives in a well within the forest. The witch knows where the well is, but upon checking through her looking glass, it seemed like the gobbler wasn't there. But where was he? Where was this devious gobbler hiding? Just where did he go? What took him so long? Is he somewhere else, causing havoc within the village of the Wishbone? Taking tolls of havoc onto the wishers? She had no idea exactly where the gobbler was. It was hard to track him down, considering the fact that the devious gobbler can teleport from place to place, so the witch could not keep track very easily. Within this time, the devious gobbler was taking an adventure into a cave, hiding away from the wishers after a major attack from the curse of those crystals that he tried to explode within the village. It was different. The gobbler's hidden sense was there, endless to the mind that it would never come to a close. It was a dream, an endless dream, a dreamless dream somehow, somewhere. The gobbler was inside a cave, hiding from attackers nearby. He did not know where he was going. Too far, too deep. He didn't want to go there. For once he had no idea what would take him on, what would lead him to happiness. The gobbler only knew that he could hide away for a while, hiding in that cave. Although the witch found that as a interesting way to take attack. Not on the devious gobbler, however. Maybe one of his family members could be the one that takes their toll. Maybe a friend. Maybe something like the wishes. No one would know just where the witch would go to take attack, although her main target was the devious gobbler himself. The witch could not think of how to go, what places to take, which way she would go was unknown to all that could see her. What would she do, and when would she do it? It was a question like no other. A place endlessly stuck in doubt. For it wasn't there for very long. Instead, it was a true power, one that was perfect enough for it. A power so useless it was dumb. And that was it. Her mind clicked an idea. If I can't attack the gobbler, maybe I could attack someone else. Her voice twitching as she slowly starts to come up with venomous ideas, ones that could hurt the mind and soul of many people out in the wild. This was a different place. Somewhere else to go. The twirls of the ideas, they wouldn't settle. They wouldn't go anywhere. No one knew where the witch would be. No one saw where the witch could go. She went on journeys, miles and miles away, getting more ingredients for a potion that would cause power upon us. The capture was ready. The adventure must take its toll. Adventuring along wide and far, finding the stupidest of ingredients to add to the potion. It was all one. Nevertheless, it was unknown to what she could grab, and where she would find it. It was still unknown to this very day, just where the witch would take her fine ideas. Going far wide across the globe, catching ideas, grabbing them before lightly returning to the castle one night in the toll of a thunderstorm. The thunderstorm strikes time and time again, violently. So violent the witch could not focus very well. Throwing in whatever she could find into the cauldron to create her most idiotic idea. One that could take attack on something, someone, within the realms that she lived in. The gobbler was unsure of what would happen, taking coverage inside the cave for the thunder to fall. It is not a normal place, he said to himself. When will this thunder clear? 'Cause I don't know when. But something strange seems to be causing this thunder. Maybe the thunderstorm was natural. It doesn't seem so natural. The Witch of the Waters. Something is happening with her. I feel like it won't be long before something comes to me. The gobbler realizes what may be potentially happening within his life. No, surely that can't be right. Is it? Am I right? I don't know. But something definitely feels strange to me. But what does she want from me specifically? I don't know where her steps are going, but I can sense something strange is about to happen here. But what will it be? What does the witch want from me? His mind endlessly stirs with ideas of how the witch could take her attacks, not knowing that it would be not long left before she started to take those very attacks that she wishes to make. One gloomy night, the witch takes a walk through the forest and finds what looks like the devious gobbler, walking around free. Gobbler! There you are! Just the one I was looking for, she said, with a tight grin on her face. The creature turns its head, facing towards the witch. Wait, you're not the gobbler. You are his mother, right? The devious gobbler's mother nods her head, as if to say yes. Even better. You know, I've always liked the gobblers, she said in a sinister tone. But there's something wrong with you. Seriously. You hate me. You always have. And now, I get to kill you. For all the negativity you gave me. Within the past, the gobblers always try to fight the witch, trying to keep her away from attacking them on the power of the endless rains of her construction. Her watering potions were the ones that killed most of the gobblers for centuries on end. Only a small amount of gobblers remain, but one by one they seem to start lowering down. The past of the powerful witch was something that would change the mind of all. Unknown to man, just what the witch wanted next. It was all to take the toll in the right direction. The past was in the past, but who knew what could happen in the near future and where it would take them next. Thirsty? The mother gobbler nods. Here, drink. Without known, the mother gobbler drinks, collapses to the floor. For known, the witch had a gun in her hand and shot the mother gobbler dead. The gobbler did not seem to notice. A Of course, he was still in the cave, thinking it was just still the remaining strikes of lightning and thunder. But it wasn't. The thunder was long gone. It was a dry morning. The devious gobbler left the cave, and he saw her, his mother, laying unconscious on the ground. Wait. Mother? He looked at her. Some of the blood seemed fresh, almost as if it wasn't able to drying up. No. Someone hurt you? The mother gobbler did not respond. Mother? Mother? Hello? She did not respond. Hello? He said again, but no response once again. This can't be. Is she? He starts to question the consciousness of his mother. No. No. This can't be. Surely. She's... No way. No way. No way! She's dead.